fact that despite that fear or despite whatever is holding you back, that you will just do it. Hi, my name is Ebony. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about discipline. I usually come on here and during this time I talk about locks and a little bit of lifestyle, but we're changing that up because I did a poll a couple weeks ago and I asked what other kind of videos do you guys want to see from me, and the poll results showed that you guys like vlogs and personal growth stuff. And so we're going to do a little bit of that today. I was really happy that I did that vlog. I was really happy that I did that poll because I love talking about hair videos. I love talking about locks, okay? And you see I have a new style today. But after a while, I was feeling like, especially at my 1 year and stuff, I've made so many videos about locks that it started to feel, dare I say, a little one-dimensional. And I'm not a one-dimensional person. Nobody's a one-dimensional person. There's so many things that I love to talk about on my free time with my friends. We talk a lot about growth. I love slice of life videos and talking about life. So it was really nice to do that poll and see that you guys want to see a little bit of that from me as well. So if you're new here to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the conversation, if you like what you see and what you hear. Go ahead and click that like button also and leave a comment below. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, we are here to talk about discipline, self-discipline to be exact. Why is it important? What is it actually, and how I've been able to implement some things in my life that I think have made a world of a difference on my own personal life journey, and then what that next step is for me. We're gonna go kind of like vlog style. You're gonna come with me while I go get some things that I need for my own discipline journey, and go like that. According to the internet, self-discipline is defined as the ability to control yourself and make yourself work hard or behave in a particular way without needing anyone else to tell you what to do. It's about self-control, willpower, and perseverance. It's how you get yourself to do what needs to be done to move forward and excel in life. The main thing that self-discipline is great for is for reaching goals. So like an age-old example is like fitness goals, like overall health goals, maybe education goals. You want to get somewhere at work, so it's really helpful to reach goals. Studies show that people with good self-discipline and self-control have better times with life in general. They are happier, and they feel better, have a better sentiment about life, okay? And we try to feel good. We are trying to feel great about our life. At least I am. I know y'all are too. So a great way to do that is by establishing some discipline in your life. So I touched on in my last video about like how I changed my life, that basically this YouTube channel is like a physical manifestation of me learning discipline and consistency. I had always said that I kind of wanted a YouTube channel, but I never really took the steps to do it. And, I had all these other thoughts going on in my head. The fact that I was able to sit down and record a video every single week is a testament, because I did not, I was never able to do that before. And now I'm sitting here with a year's worth of videos, and I'm like so freaking proud of myself. So I can completely understand what they mean about feeling better about your life once you learn discipline. I feel so much better about where I'm at in my life based on the changes that I've made. And so we're gonna take that to the next level today. You guys are gonna come with me to go get a camera, okay? So part of my goal when I said that I wanted to create a YouTube channel and post every single week to learn discipline, was that I told myself that I was not going to spend money on this at all. And it's because in the past, I said that I wanted to try something. I said I wanted to do something, and I did not follow through. I couldn't keep promises to myself. And so a part of being strict with myself was saying, if this is something that you do want to do, you need to prove it first. Do literally start with what you have and go from there. You know, you do not need the fanciest camera. You do not need the fanciest equipment, editing software. You literally need to work with what you got, girl, so you can prove to yourself that you can do this, okay? And so I've proven it to myself, and so now I can reward myself. So we're gonna go get me a camera. This whole time I have been filming on my phone, if you can believe it. I film on my phone, and then I edit on my computer, and I use a hard drive that I had like laying around. I literally have not invested in myself yet. So it's time for me to invest in myself. That's my next step. And then the second thing is I want to go get myself a new journal. I talked a little bit about journaling and how it's really helped me check in with myself, and also like getting in the habit of writing down my musing, my thoughts, my feelings has really just helped me grow as a person. I, however, am struggling lately with writing in a journal the way that I used to do it. And I heard somewhere, somebody was saying that if you have a journal and you want to start writing in your journal, put it on your bedside table. So right before bed, right before you like turn off the lights, just commit to writing a few sentences. You know what I mean? Just commit to writing something small. And I really loved that, because I think what's slowing me down from journaling right now is I have so many thoughts. And I think that I need to literally sit down and allot like 30 minutes to an hour, and it just becomes too big in my head, and then I just talk myself down from it. But by taking it one step at a time and saying, just put a sentence down and close the book and go to sleep, I think I can do that. Like, for me, it is so much easier for me to attack goals when I break it down into bite-sized pieces. And when I'm kind to myself. Like, I don't have to sit and write 5 pages. You know what I mean? Like, I can just work with what I've got. Same thing for the YouTube. I don't need the fanciest camera right now. I don't need all this software. I need to just make my commitment to myself to record and post, okay? Let's start there and let's work with what we got, okay?
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told her like you, that bitch, I do it. All of them around you scared to do it. I'm not. As long as you joking, now in for me. I got it.
I think the biggest piece about discipline is kind of the intangible part of it. You just have to decide to do it. And there's nothing physical about that. And there's nothing like a switch that gets flipped or anything. And I think that that's what's hard for people. You really just have to make up in your mind that you want to do something and do it. And in my experience, what held me back from doing or making that choice was actually the fear, and not all of the other little excuses that I made in the meantime. For example, for my YouTube, I was saying I don't have the right camera, I don't have the right equipment, right? But it's really not about that. It's about the fear of starting. It's the fear of feeling stupid or dumb, or people looking at me and being like, what is she doing, girl? You know what I mean? That is what was scary, not those actual little pieces, because those things don't actually matter at all. It's all in your head, you know? And so you have to work through those things, and decide that despite that fear, or despite whatever is holding you back, that you will just do it. Okay, y'all, the lighting isn't good, but I am headed to Best Buy. I already found the type of camera that I want, so I just hope that they have it. Let's go. Guys, I did it. I got a camera. Let me show you guys. It looks like this. I haven't opened it up yet, and I got an SD card and stuff. And I just feel so accomplished. I feel like I was able to reward myself with something that would still help me reach my goal. And I feel so good that I was able to commit to myself that I could do this. So yay! Okay, so we got it. And hopefully you'll see in the next video some increased quality. Okay. And then I also got a journal. I went to Reparations Club in Los Angeles. It is Black owned, woman owned. It is beautiful in there. I'll put some clips, of course. And I got a journal. They told me the name of the artist, but I forgot her name. But basically, she's a collage artist, and she made these, and she had a few different versions. But it's so cute. It's so cute, and right up my alley. So yes, I cannot wait to go ahead and write in it tonight. Okay. And then the last thing I got is I got this book. It's called Love in Color. I know I told you guys in my last video that I was trying to read more, and I did last year, but I got to keep going. Okay. We're in February. I haven't read a book yet. So I heard good things about Love in Color. We'll see. But I'm just feeling so good, y'all. But yeah, I just feel like the beginning part of self-discipline is hard, but when you get to these points, like right now, and it's like, oh my gosh, like you see the fruits of your hard work. It is so satisfying. I feel so satisfied. The rest of discipline is setting up your life in a way that you can form new habits and not fall back on your old ones. So what I mean by that is that once you have decided in your mind that you want to do something, you work with yourself rather than against yourself. So if your goal is to be more productive throughout the day, that doesn't mean you need that 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. routine. And I know like there's so many videos right now. It's like, watch me with my 5 a.m. routine, 6 a.m. routine. And mind you, if that works for that person, that is fine. You don't though have to fit into that mold to be productive. You can figure out what's your most productive time of the day and schedule your tasks around that. For example, I work with a lot of people that are based in the East Coast. I'm a West Coast girly. And so I know that personally, my most productive time of the day is the morning. Like from 10 to about 12, no, from like 9 to 11:45 is my most productive time, like before lunch, you know? And so I set up all my meetings and all my thinking time, my focus time around that time period. Take the time to carve out that space for yourself so that you are your most productive. I feel like sometimes we want our bodies to do something, but like we're going against the grain. So yeah, all of that to say, discipline doesn't have to mean running your life like a Marine, okay? It just means accepting that challenge. For me, I was able to accept the challenge by thinking of it like this. The choices that we make daily are how we live our life. So that future self that I'm talking about when I say like, I'll do this in the future, or I'm going to try this, or I'm going to attempt this, blah, 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 is literally living in the present right now and is doing none of the things needed in order to get to that version of myself, you know? So I need to make sure that I make those choices right now in the present to set myself up for success. And that's how discipline comes in. There is this quote that I think really sums up all of this conversation really, really well. And I want to read it to you guys. I have my handy dandy computer. It says, self-discipline is an act of cultivation. It requires you to connect today's actions to tomorrow's results. There's a season for sowing, a season for reaping. Self-discipline helps you know which is which. And that is from some man named Gary Ryan Blair. He summed the whole thing up perfectly, didn't he? Okay? That's really what it is, okay? Taking the steps now to set up yourself for the future. And the hard part is just getting our body and our mind to do it. Honestly, it's not even our body, it's our mind. So I just implore us all to take the time this year to really identify what it is that we want to achieve and why we maybe haven't done it. Address that. And then we can sow our seeds so that we can reap in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think about self-discipline. Have you ever struggled with it? Is it something that, you were able to conquer? And if so, like, give some tips and tricks in the bottom below. Like, I would love to learn from you guys too. Let this be a conversation. And yeah, let's see the things that we tackle in the future, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
I do that 3 more times again, I testify of you. I thought I like you, that bitch like